Come on, teammate. What are you doing?
Alright, McCormick, I know what I promised you, but hey, bro. See, what happened was I got short-term memory, so as soon as I made that video, I was finna make it, but then I forgot, and then I remembered that somebody asked for something, so yeah, first I need to go look at where I fucking left off at. Oh shit. Alright, he says, we left off when he says, damn, I love him so much. Yeah, as basically, he basically, you know, he basically says that, or he basically, as she says, damn, I love him so much. Naruto basically, Naruto or Izuku, that my bad. Izuku basically says that I love her so much as he turns around to see Mizuki's ass as he smacks it as she moans, then says, "Hey, watch where." She says, "Hey, watch it." As Naruto, Izuku says, he says, "I don't know why you complaining." As he says, "Your body is mine anyway." As he chuckles, as he says, "Every little piece of it." As she's blushes. As Naruto says, she says, "What if?" Basically Naruto basically starts Izuku basically starts kissing her. As she says, "Stop it! What if Bakugo walks in?" As he says, "Oh, you're right." As he says, if he does walk in. Wait a minute! I thought she said he was at the dorms. As she says, yeah. As she looks at his arm, saying, "It's red." As she says, "What happened to your arm?" As he says, "Huh?" As he hides it, saying nothing happened. As she basically grabs his arm, saying that is, yeah, I say that it's like hurt. It wasn't broke, it was hurt. It was hurt. As basically she says, "Who did this?" As she basically sees, you know, that armor was a decoy. Let me say that. That armor was a decoy. And it blew up and messed up his arm and shit like that. As she, yeah. Yeah. As he says, "Here, let me fix it up for you." As Naruto. Or he says, "Here, let me fix it up for you." As she, or she says, "Let me fix it up for you." As she says, "Sit down." As Naruto sits down. Oh, shit. As Naruto sits down and Naruto sits down. Izuku sits down. Sorry, Izuku sits down as she basically grabs some ice. Shit, she basically grabs some ice and puts it on his wrist. As she basically puts his wrist surgeon tape around his shit. And yeah.
Take that bitch off later then, pussy.
Yeah.
Domination, bitch. Domination. God, get this nigga for cooking.
Yeah. So yeah. After that, let's say that after that Izuku basically and him are basically or let's say Mizuki. He says, hey Mizuki. He says, hey Mizuki, you wanna go out on a date again? And she says, no, you're gonna get me tipsy and fuck my brains out again. As she is she's basically like, she's squeezing her dress, or she's squeezing the pants that she has on, or she has some sweatpants on. She's squeezing the sweatpants that she has on, as he says, oh, that was an accident. Why? As she says, no. She says, no, I think I'm gonna go to bed. As he says, alright. As he smacks his lip and body focus in front of her and kissing her, telling her good night. As he says, huh. He says, huh. As that's time skip to where he's basically Izuku. To basically where Izuku, time skip to basically where Izuku is basically like, shit. He wakes up to feel a sensation by his dick as he looks under the blankets, because he was sleeping with Misuki. He was like, they lay on the same bed. So yeah, he basically wakes up to a sensation on his dick as he lifts the covers up to find a fucking naked Mitsuki sucking him off. As Izuku was like, shit, oh my god, but this is suckalicious heaven, boy, it's not for it. So yeah, as that happens, let's say that Izuku,
Fucking shooting! I'm shooting! RT, are you fucking working?
let's say that, yeah. He said, RT, are you fucking working? Alright, my bad. He says, ooh. Alright, my bad. Basically, he says, shit, Mizuki. As he grabs her hair and basically starts throw fucking her. As basically, she gags and gags and gags as he comes out of her mouth. Hold on, I'll be right back. This is my video, bro. What you talking about?
Don't freak out.
Yeah, she basically starts gagging as he comes inside of her throat. As she says it's as basically Izuku is they're still under the cover. Keep in mind. Why? Because I need this reply in a little bit. Y'all have to know why. But yeah, basically, basically Izuku basically is, let's say he's fingering her as basically he's like she's basically she's basically, let's say she's sitting on top of him as she's basically sitting on top of him as I heard that notification. She's sitting on top of him as Izuku says he says she, nah, I was gonna say some shit. I'm gonna go say that shit. I'm not gonna say that shit. Hell no.
Sit down.
I'm not gonna say that shit. Hell no. But yeah, basically Izuku. charger. Izuku basically says that he basically looks at Mizuki saying he said shit. He says Mizuki as he grabs her, or yeah, he grabs her and he says she's basically start riding him like, let me not say that shit. Hell no, I ain't fucking with him. Nah, hell no. But yeah, she starts
So he about to leave. He said he about to leave.
she starts sucking, or she starts riding. Let me say that. She starts riding as Izuku as they hear a knock on the door, as they both look at each other. As Mitsuki's scared, but Izuku's not. As basically, yeah. As basically, yeah. As she looks at Izuku as he says, "Mom," as he walks in the door. As he basically sees Mitsuki under a big blanket with a weird face. As with the weird face. As she says what is it? As she's biting her lip, trying to hold in her moans from Izuku fucking her from behind, or fucking her. As she says, or as Izuku says, Izuku says, Izuku says, he says, you better be quiet. You wouldn't want to hear you. As she's basically, he says, Mom, you're okay. You sound pretty weird. As she says, I'm fine. Just as she says, fuck, I can't do this. My head is going blank. As Bakugo says, you sure you're fine? He says, you seem like your voice is different. As she says, you sick? As he says, why are you caring about me? Go back to UA. As she says, like a voice. As Izuku basically, she says it like a kind of voice as Izuku. But Izuku is like yeah. So as he says, listen, I know I haven't been the greatest son ever, but he says, damn it, I know I haven't been the greatest son, but at least let me check on. He says, at least let me check on you. And she says, leave me alone. Ooh. Lord have mercy from the blast. Now, she says, leave me alone in a moaning voice. As he says it sounds she's getting fucked or something. As she says, is there anybody else here with you? As she says, no. As he says, did Izuku come here? As he says, no. Why do you care? As he says, you're right. I don't care about you. Oh, like, as he leaves, it goes back to UA. As Izuku says,
Bro,
Izuku says, he says,
and by the way, you suck.
Izuku says, he bites her ear saying we almost got caught as he starts squeezing her nipples and yeah. It starts rotating her gizmos in her insides. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But he starts basically twisting her nipples as he says, what Bakugo think? As he says, of his slutty mother getting fucked by his best friend. As she says, don't say that. I'm not a. As he basically got fucking her harder. Time skip. Basically, Izuku. Tatsuki basically she's sitting on the bed, or she's laying on the bed, passed out still. As Baku, not Izuku wakes up. Sorry, shit. Bakugo basically,
Stop fucking turning this light off.
you don't need the light, turn it off. Weird. Turn the light off. Yo,
No.
turn the light off. Alright, my bad, y'all. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, basically, Izuku, he looks to his left, seeing Mizuki passed out as he gets up from the bed. As she says, she tries to get up, but can't move as her body's numb from being fucked so much last night. As she says, I think I'm gonna be pregnant. As Izuku says, I'm out of this bitch. No. She says, you come to me so many times. As she says, oh, just say I got back with, she says, I just say I got back with my boyfriend, Takatsuki. Or she says, what do I say? What do I say? Takatsuki, if I am pregnant. And she says, just tell him you go back tell him you got back with whoever you were with. And tell him you guys were seeing each other and some things escalated. As he says, and you got your brains blew out. As she says, okay, as Naruto basically, or Izuku basically says, now, he says, now that that's done, he says, now that that's done, as he, basically, rushes, he basically rushes out of the room, saying, I'll see you later, have some work to do, as basically, I feel like I should have made him a normal person. Okay, take everything back I said about the UA attack. That shit did not happen. But he does have a bad relationship with Bakugo. Let me say that. Yeah. Because that doesn't make sense if he's... I just can't do that. Actually, I have to, because... Yeah, never mind. He is a villain. Because I don't want... Never mind, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to spoil it. So, yeah. I think I gotta be better than 20 minutes. Keep going. In 20 minutes.
Download this mod.
Huh?
You freaking bitch. Yeah, you noticed it. As soon as you looked at the titties.
Yeah, but basically, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh. Turn to motherfucker. Yeah. That shit funny. But yeah. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, basically, Izuku is,
No, turn the light off. You don't need it. It's wasting bill. Where is it?
bro, stop.
I leave the light.
Basically, Izuku, he basically, he says, see you later, Mizuki. She says, I wonder what really happened to Yue. She says, she calls Bakugo. She says, Bakugo. Sorry about last night. Come back over here. I want to talk to you. And he says, what really happened to Yue? And she says, I'll be over there quick. Time skip Bakugo to the crib as Izuku, walks into the house. Time skip Bakugo to the crib. Time skip Izuku walks to the house. In the house as he sees Mizuki sitting there on the couch looking down. As she looks up, she says, Izuku, is it true that you attacked Yue? As he says, where my son stays, is it true that you were going to kill him? As he says, who told you that? As she says, that doesn't matter, just tell me if it's true or not. As he says, just tell me who told you. As she says, why? You want to kill that person too? As Izuku basically said, fuck off me, nigga. Fuck off me, boy.
Who you calling?
I'm calling you, boy, nigga.
Already
Fuck off me, boy. Shut up, my whole ass boy. Bitch.
Check the light on now. Nah,
Huh?
nah, I can see that bitch.
I don't-
What's good?
Anyways,
What's good, bitch?
she says, oh, fuck. Hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Annoying piece of shit won't fucking bother me.
Get your ass with that right.
Yeah. But, just have to deal with something real quick. But yeah. Basically, after that, Izuku basically, Mizuki says, I think our relationship is a mistake. I don't think we should do this anymore. As she says, Izuku says, what? He says, but Mitsuki, me, you, we just, and he says, what about last night? She says, I don't know, I need to think about my feelings. She says, who told you? As she says, none of your business. As he screams, who told you? As she looks at him with a terrified face, as he says, damn, I think I scared her. She says, she doesn't say anything. As Izuku disappears, saying, damn it. Now, he says, damn it, now that happened. As he sighs, basically running into basically running into basically running into basically running into the or no. Let's read back up a little bit. Izuku leaves the house as he slams the door, damn near breaking it off. As his screams to be echoed to the whole fucking city. As everybody's like scared. As Izuku says, shit, who told her? As he says, it was that damn Bakugo. As she says, no, what am I thinking? He's the first reason. He says, shit. That's the reason she doesn't love me anymore. As time skip. About a week or so, Izuku goes back to Mitsuki's house to see her cooking. As he says, hey Mitsuki. As she looks up to see Izuku. As she says, oh, Izuku. As Izuku says, she says, about our relationship. As she says, I don't think it's gonna work out. I already told you that. As she says, he says, oh, okay. As he says, but maybe, she says, it's not gonna work out, Izuku. As he says, especially what you did to Bakugo, you almost killed him. As he says, damn it, I didn't kill him though. As he pins her to the wall and says, just listen. As time skip, Izuku says, don't do shit. Alright, yeah. Basically, Izuku basically says, he says shit. Why? He says, why won't you love me anymore? As she says, damn, relationship problems. Imagine having them. Damn, relationship problems is tough though. That shit is tough. I mean, like, with me. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, stuttering and shit. The mask. That shit fucked up. Anyways, as she says, Izuku, I just don't think we should, talk to each other anymore. As she says, everything was a mistake. Just don't come back here. As she says, can I get the key back to my house? As he says, fuck no. As he pins her down. He takes her to her room and pins her down and throws her on her bed, saying, this shit isn't fair. I didn't kill your son. As she says, Izuku. She says, Izuku. As Izuku says, he says, this shit isn't fair. Out of 20 years of my life, I saved my virginity for you. As 19. Yeah, he says, out of the 20 years and out of my life, I saved my virginity for you. Every girl I've been with was never as good as you. As she says, she looks at Izuku with passionate eyes. As she hugs him, saying, I'm sorry. As she says, I don't want you to feel that way. It's just, as he says, no, I understand. As he grabs a gun and blows her brain out, saying, that's what you get, bitch. No, I'm playing. That shit would be fucked up, though. Anyways, he says, oh shit. Anyways, he says, you know what? You know what? As he basically says, let's say he said, he looks at Mitsuki in her eyes as, oh shit. He says, I love you. As she says, I love you too, Izuku. Things escalate as they're in the bed together, fucking, and shit, yeah, like that. And as they are knocked on the front door, or no, they don't. That's fucked up. If I just ruin their relationship like that. I think I'm gonna leave it off right there. Gotta be 30 minutes. 28. It's a bitch nigga move. Anyways, yeah. I think they're not having that magical night. Fucking Izuku and Mizuki basically says, she says, I think I'm pregnant, Izuku. As he says, it's fine. As he says, after you get done with that baby, I'll just fuck you even harder, and you'll have another one. As she says, she hugs him, saying, I love you. And, yeah. Time skips away, like a month later. What the fuck is poking, bro? What the fuck is this? Nasty ass shit. Time skips like a month later. Fucking Izuku says, huh? He says, huh? I wonder why. Yeah. He says, huh? This is crazy. As he basically, damn my eyes. He basically says, this is crazy. As he says, the number one hero fucked his own friend's mom. As he chuckles. Oh shit. He chuckles as he says, that's crazy. As he sighs and says, well, I guess I guess I'll try to build my relationship with Bakugo since I'll be his new father soon. As Mizuki says, calls him, says, "Hey Izuku, we need to keep our relationship secret." As he says, "Okay." She says, "So we're hiding it from Bakugo?" And she says, "Yes, and all my friends." And he says, "Okay." And she says, "And also, could you do that appearance thing? Because my friends are coming over, about a week or so, and we're having a party. So, or he says we're having like a friends night, as, or like a husband and wife's night. Basically, you bring your girlfriend and boyfriend and shit like that, and as they say, he says, I'll be there. As he says, promise. She says, he says, I promise. He says, and I'll do the little face thing. As that's where I'm gonna leave it off. So that's where I'm gonna leave it off at. So hope you enjoyed this video. And McCormick, I'm gonna make him part 2 after this, or part 3 after this. So please don't put that in the comments, bro. I feel like you commented too much. But yeah, I'm not making part 2 after this. So I will, but not today. I know if I get bored, probably make that bitch. So I don't know. See y'all later though. Thank y'all.